I'm Tom Huffmeister with Elderfire Lodges. Do you have a voice? No, not that kind of voice. I mean, your employees, your team, your organization. Is there great, honest communication between your client or your employees and yourself or those within your team that can actually make corrections or adjustments to your program? At our first lodge, we had discovered that one of our residents had once written articles for newspapers. We wanted to do a lodge newsletter, so we asked her, would you consider doing some writing for us and creating our newsletter? She agreed, and as she started writing, eventually this one-page newsletter turned into a newspaper. And I said, how did you get all these articles? And she said, well, Tom, we have other people here that can write, and we have a gossip column, and we have people who like to take pictures, and so our photographer takes pictures for our newspaper. I was very impressed, and the sales team really enjoyed the newspaper coming out every week because they would use it in sales. Look at what's happening here at the lodge and in the community. Until one of the reporters wrote an article on tough meat at dinner the other night. Oh, I thought the director at the lodge, I thought the chef, I thought they were going to have a fit to think that something negative had happened in this newspaper that was written. And their first thought was, we need to shut this down. Oh. The reason we created the newspaper in the first place, our real first idea was that this could be a voice of the residents. That whether they used their paper to cheerlead us or whether they used the paper to challenge us, we weren't going to change what they were writing, and we were going to let them keep reporting on their own terms. The sales team came to me and said, but Tom, we were having so much fun using this paper. And I thought, wow, you've really got something you can use now. And I took a yellow marker and I circled the part where they wrote about the challenges. I said, now I don't want you to hide this to potential people who may move in. I want you to point it out. And they thought, why would we point something negative out? Because it is a fantastic example that we are here to give our elders a voice. They're allowed to tell us exactly what they think so that we can now make the corrections. And sure enough, they would start showing this to folks and they would come back kind of laughing. I said, in fact, the chef even can go in and have a little bit of fun. He can put his magnifying glass and a big eye. He can do an article next week. Chef spends all night tenderizing meat. He fixed the problem. They ended up complimenting very positively with sales because everyone could see that we had created an avenue and a voice for those whom we serve. In order for you to become better consistently at those that you serve, you have to make sure that everyone has a voice.